What did Tracy Chapman say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Your hand's better by far, and you chase Riichi, so I'm scared. My weights are subpar. Holding my breath and starting a prayer. I feel the pressure. There's a con that we need to defuse. Maybe it'll be exhaustive. My fantasy is to simply not lose. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. Okay, and the real line is, my fantasy is to simply not lose, but I think that's very funny, so we're gonna keep that one. Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. You're listening to Riichi FM, Fast Car by Tracy Chapman, underrated banger. It's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong. I'm not gonna say that we escaped the Shadow Realm. We're flirting with death still in our most recent games, but hey, we're gonna go back into the Jade Room, and we're gonna flirt even more today. As we load in, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps me out and the channel out. Such a great deal. Sincerely, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support recently. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Obedient Turtle writes, I looked it up. Obedient means like showing reference to. It's a real word. Yusong, I've been watching your videos every day for the last few weeks. I appreciate you and think that you're entertaining. My baby cousin particularly likes the musical bits that you do at the start. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I should tell you right now, my target demo, 0 to 3. I'm trying to look, it's where I make the most ad revenue. You know what I mean? It's where the advertisers like me. It's my sweet spot. And I don't know if you've noticed this recently, but I'm trying to sneak in some, modern day phrases. Lava chicken skewer, chicken jockey, Minecraft movie, Jack Black. Just really casually into conversations to make it more appealing to a modern audience. And I'm glad to see that it's working. I'm glad to see that I've captured the attention and the loving what am I trying to say? Adulation of the 0 to 3 demo. Folks, we're in the Jade Room today. This hand genuinely looks okay. Would love to call Riichi on this thing. I would call Riichi no matter what. I don't care if my weight is hot garbaggio because we have 2 copies of the Dora. It's good enough for me. It's how my father did it. It's how my father's father did it. Just empty Riichi calling on a 2 Dora hand. Good enough for me. How am I doing outside of the game? Thank you so much for asking. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much for asking. Are you sitting down for this? First of all, if you're watching this at work right now, I need you to restrain yourself, okay? Your urge to jump up onto your desk and cheer is going to be so strong, but I need you to hold out a little bit. I need you to not do that because you might get in trouble. I finally took a passport photo. I finally went out and took a passport photo. I googled passport photo near me. I went to a passport photo place. It cost $10. I was in and out in 2 seconds. I was in and out in 15 minutes. It was absolutely incredible. Hang on, 555. I don't really like this. We could accept a 5 to what end? Actually, it's not even that bad if we accept a 5. Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, the 2 of circles? 3 of the 5s are already gone. What am I doing? What am I smoking trying to accept a 5? 3 of the 5s are already gone. Just because it would be nice doesn't mean that we necessarily need to go for it or something along those lines. If we draw into a 5 of characters, it's going to be the least punished hand of all time. But we don't have to think about that because, right, Lord, they have a weapon. We're playing a board game. They got a Crosslord, excuse me, is going to win this one. I did not know this, but there's so many specific things that you need in order to take a passport photo. Number 1, you need like a dark background or like a white background and like a solid color shirt. This blue colored shirt is what I wore to the passport photo station, and I was even scared. I was scared that this was going to be like too light of a color on a white background. It was totally fine. But the online conventional wisdom states that you do need. This is so effed. This hand is like so effed. This hand is like. This hand is like gigafricked. The only way this hand wins is if we draw into another green dragon. And I needed one like yesterday. You know what I mean? Like this does not feel good. This hand does not feel good. There's other things like I had to take off my glasses. The photographer, they asked me to get my hair out of my off of my eyebrows, and they had me take my glasses off. Did you know this? In your passport photo, your ears need to be visible. Like both ears need to be. Oh yeah, I bet you'd like that, you sicko, government sicko. I bet you'd like to see my ears, wouldn't you? Huh? Literally 1984. I have to show both ears, and I didn't know that either. I mean, I wasn't like I was just Googling like what to wear to a passport photo. There's so many like restrictions. And then well, there was a lot. You're not. So here's the thing. I did not know, and I still don't really know whether or not you're supposed to smile in a passport photo. On the official US passport website or whatever, there's a section on the FAQ that's like, am I allowed to smile? And I was like, okay, who wrote the passport.gov website? George Orwell? Am I allowed to smile? So it was like, are you allowed to smile? And it was like, yes, you're allowed to smile, but you can't show teeth. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. At least like buy me dinner first if you got all these specific requests and stuff. This is weird. So you're allowed to smile, but you're not allowed to show teeth. And let me tell you something. If I'm smiling, the pearly whites are coming out, baby. So that's not true at all. That's not true at all. I just ended up not smiling because I think the way that it's worded is like, am I allowed to smile? Like that is a favor it seems like that is a favor that you are asking of the government. Oh, please, government, can I smile? So I chose not to smile. And in my previous passport photo too, because it was like 10 years ago, I wasn't smiling either. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm just mean mugging it at the passport studio. This is how I looked. This is genuinely how I looked. Okay, I'm being silly. I'm being silly and pursing my lips a little bit, but it's basically how I looked. Right Lord called the Riichi. All right. And I am Da Vinci. I and hot lava chicken skewer. This hand is nothing. This hand is Riichi, nothing. Like, I have no value in my hand whatsoever. Maybe if we're lucky, like if we draw into a 9 or a... Doesn't even matter. But I'm like... Maybe we can draw into 7 pairs if we're really, really lucky. And we have like a million safe tiles from Right Lord. Like 4 of circles. We should have cut 4 of circles if we're going for... 7 PZs. A Crosslord is not going to roll over and die, which is pretty terrifying. I'm not going to lie to you there. A Crosslord could have had 2 safe tiles with the Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, but they're choosing to push into this. Right Lord with a pretty devious sushi trap. I would have cut the 7 too. 4 of circles implies that they're not waiting with a 5-6, right? They'd be in Zuzzy Ferritin jail, but holy smokes. And then they hit the 3 or this is disgusting. This game is cruel. This is a Baimon. For what? They were just trying to go for Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind. I don't know why I'm advocating as if I'm a Crosslord's lawyer, but I'm like, Your Honor, I was just going for Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's like you're putting in candy at a gumball machine and then like lava comes out. You know what I mean? It's like, like how could this happen? How could this game do that to us? Anyway, passport photo finally done. Now I gotta finish the application on the website, and so that's very scary. I'm so anxious. Like, this is not very cool of me, but I will tell you nonetheless. Hang on. Pure Straight is real. The One Piece is real, but also Pure Straight is real. I think I cut this though. Like, do I care about Pure Straight? Pure Straight isn't that bad. And now I'm taking too long, and someone's gonna meme on me. Oh my god, Pure Straight, you gotta live a little, Yusong. You gotta live a little. You gotta live a little for the Pure Straight. You gotta live a little. I don't know what my pair is gonna be. Hopefully we draw into 3 of bamboo, followed by, I cut this, and then followed by like 2 or 4 of circles. Could sheath. Oh, okay, that's really good. That's really good. Now we just draw anything, and I call Riichi. We can even get Tanya, maybe, right? Tanya would be kind of nice here. Drawing into another like 2 of bamboo or something along those lines. A little bit awkward if I draw into something like the 9 of bamboo, 8 of bamboo, Fate Stay Night, Psycho Mantis. I'm calling Riichi. Okay, so I did call Riichi, and I don't love the situation that I'm in. It is a single tile away for the 3 of bamboo, but the 3 of bamboo saved us in one of our previous videos as well. So maybe it can do the same thing here. Was that okay? Now that I'm having a little bit more time to think about it. I'm not doing my timer management very well. I spent like 30 seconds on the first discard. Should I have waited to call Riichi? I don't know. I think that this Riichi is fine. I could have maybe called Riichi on the 8, waiting for the 3 of bamboo. Okay, 9 of bamboo. We would have had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then we're single tile Yorking it for like a 1 or a 2 of bamboo. I don't like that either. Red 5 would have been nice as well. But you know what? I think this is okay. We'll see what Maka says about East 3 Riichi decision. So that was the passport photo. Oh yeah, I'm like so anxious. just start typing. Oh, you sound like you're a lot of fun at parties right now. Just go ahead and start typing it. Go ahead. Boom. Yeah, and we all can get it out of our systems, okay? I legitimately doing like official stuff, and to put it in the most pejorative, like eye roll jargon possible, adulting, you know what I mean? Like adulting on a government level, like just trying to do passport stuff. I freak out so hard that I legitimately need, Beth has to pay the ultimate sacrifice here. I need Beth to like sit next to me as I'm doing it and be like, you typed your name correctly. You did not misspell your own name. That is your address. We live at the same address. You spelled the address correctly. In fact, Google autofilled it for you. So it's pretty correct there. I'm just too scared. I'm just too scared to accidentally write something wrong or do something bad, and then oh my god, I might have to go to a government building, and that's like, oh my god, Yusong cannot handle that. His fragile constitution can genuinely not handle that. You want to know what I want to see? I want to see another 4 of bamboo. I'm hoping that all the 4s of bamboo come out. 3 of them are out. That it's like, oh, it's impossible for him to have a 4 or 5. Here we go. We send the 3 of bamboo, right? Now it's a Suji trap, and maybe someone gets a little too overconfident. Okay, a crossword seat win 1 Dora. And suddenly my sympathy for you for dealing into the last round is dwindling across Lord. And suddenly that sympathy is dripping down the drain. Now we are in the dealer seat. Holy guacamole. Okay. Disgusting. Disgusting hours have begun. Dealer seat green dragon 2 Dora. If I draw into a 4 of circles, tell me my A word isn't discarding the 5 of bamboo. You sound like you're a lot of fun at parties. You just say A word? Yeah. I got the 0 to 3 demographic on lock. You think I'm gonna risk these brand deals with Huggies? Of course not. Of course not. Huggies is a diaper corporation. I don't know if they were just based in the US or something. It might not be an international a joke with international appeal. I think I'm supposed to cut like 1 of circles here or something. Dude, 4 of character. Oh my god. I mean, this isn't even that bad. Okay, this is a little tricky right now. I don't really know how to play this hand. Maybe I should have just kept the 1 of bamboo and cut the 1 of circles. Then I'm Ishanten. Oh, I was 1 tile away from Tenpai if I were to use this as my pair. But I don't want half of it. I want all of it. You know what I mean? I want the triplet. What else do we want to draw into? Give me like another 7 of. Okay, I'll take that. I'm 1 tile away from 7 peasies. Hilarious, and yet we must. I'm not pawning this. I'm not pawning this. There was a little voice in my mind that said, "Don't you want to pawn it?" And it spoke in parcel tongue. But I'm not gonna pawn the freaking 3 of bamboo. Green dragon, we can talk. Green dragon, we can talk. We'd be in Tenpai then, right? So I would absolutely pawn the green dragon for that. But 3 of bamboo, no. I don't know how this hand gets into Tenpai. Oh. Baby, a triple. Nah, dude, I could still have 7 pairs. Look, I know 7 of circles does not grow on trees. I could see that be in Tenpai for the green dragon. We'll also have to see what Maka says about that. East for Chi decision. So now I have Tenpai. Single tile York in it, 7 pairs 2 Dora, single tile York in it on the 2 of circles. I will call Riichi, but I need to switch to a Zuzzier tile. Like I will call Riichi, but I need to switch to like an honor tile, like something that hasn't been discarded, or I just take the Ron because I give no one else a reason to play safe, and this is fine by me. It's fine by me. 7 pairs 2 Dora, it's fine. In the dealer seat, isn't this like pretty? Yeah, it's heat. It's straight heat. Free 96,000. Yeah, good one. 9,600 points feels good. So anyway, I'm scared, but I will be brave. I will be brave, and I will do my passport renewal. Thank you so much. Everyone is cheering for me. There's festivity. People are celebrating in the streets because Yusong is the bravest little guy to ever exist. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I also, it was a big day for me yesterday. It was genuinely a big day for me yesterday. Southwind, yuck. We got this new system going on where when my significant other does therapy, I will leave to do chores, to give her privacy in the home. Usually what we would do before is like I would be editing a video and I would just use like noise canceling headphones because I don't want to hear like I would want her to respect my privacy during therapy hours, and then we gotta do some reciprocity with that, of course. It's the only thing that separates us from the animals, Westwind, yuck. But I'm also like full flush, yum. Like I chi here with the on a 6 of I might even chi here on a 4, 5, 6. I know that's like the worst shape. Like, I think if we're supposed to chi here on anything, we chi with a 5, 7. But like, I'm thinking about the pure straight potential with this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's kind of nice. We would need 2 copies of the 6 of bamboo to make that happen, but like, stranger things have happened. All right, not the greatest situation that we're in right now. At least we have a bevy of a good repository of safe tiles to throw if someone calls Riichi, if a crosslord calls Khan. This is like not great. Yeah, okay, someone could have a gazillion Dora. Right Lord only has 1, luckily. They just have red 5 Dora. This is not good for us. This is not good for us. Because we were catching up to Right Lord, and suddenly they're pulling even further ahead. We threw a blue shell, but they had a mushroom, and they knew how to do the timing. So Right Lord is jumping out even further ahead. This hand is just nasty, right? Like, I know not every hand is a flush hand, but what if it was? Think to yourself for a second in your mind's eye, what if it was? What if every single hand was a flush hand? How satisfying that would be. Okay, right, let's gonna pawn the just the C win, not the prevalent win this time, luckily. So I also went to get a car wash, and oh my goodness. Okay, huge shout out to car washes. Because sometimes a car wash will have a vacuum hose. And this car wash, not to flex, I didn't pay $3,000 for this car wash, but it had 2 hoses, one on either side. I know. So you could use one for your passenger side and one for their driver's side. Folks, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a goblin at the car wash, okay? I should have been arrested, quite frankly, because I didn't even check with anyone. I was sucking up coins. I was sucking up whole receipts. I was going like twigs. You would think that I live like a park ranger. I was sucking up like twigs that have been in my car for eons, generations and generations. Okay. There was one time, this is like a decade ago, okay? I moved from one apartment to the another. This is even way before I met Beth, and I took my giant, you ever buy like a giant bag of rice from the grocery store? It's like a giant, it's like the size of my torso. It's like a huge bag of rice. I can't overstate the size of a bag of these. So of course, I'm not gonna throw that away. What am I, made of money? Those giant bags of rice are not growing on trees. They are technically growing in the dirt, but it's a different story. So I took that with me. The bag of rice just spilled all over my car. The bag of rice was all over my car. It was awful. I tried to use a vacuum to get it. There was still rice in there for generations. And then finally yesterday, I feel like I got most of the rice. Not all of the rice, but which is my favorite Kanye song. It's an All of the Lights reference. Oh god. I mean, it's complicated to reference that song in this current day and age. Point is, I feel like I finally got some of that, and it's a great system. I'm Ishanten from Tenpai, or I'm just in Tenpai, but it's like not a good Tenpai. But I'm never like Yorking it here. This feels so bad to just send it. This genuinely feels bad to just send it, because I'm not even in Tenpai. It's good, but oh. This is such a weirdo situation, because if I cut red 5 and it doesn't get me into trouble, oh my god. Okay, well, now we can play a little bit. But now, like, that one of circles in our hand, really, we're missing that something fierce. Because, like, if we deal the red 5, then we risk, like, I don't know, losing second place. And I don't know about you, but I really, really do not want to lose second place right now. I still want to be within like chasing distance of Right Lord. So that's the current dilemma that we are experiencing. I will now cut a 5 of bamboo. I don't know about this. 8 of characters. I think it's fine, but no, I don't think it's fine at all. There's only the 2 6s, none 7s, 1 7 that's visible. 3 of bamboo is safe. Okay, just all the tiles that we could have dared to dream of are safe. Here's the most fricked up part. If we get into Tenpai, oh, no. I think this is fine, but I'm genuinely not sure. But I have no other safe tiles. All right, here we go. 3 of characters. It turned out fine. I should have paid more attention. Genuinely should have paid more attention. And then how do I feel about the... Because, like, only a fool waits for the last copy of the 8 of characters. But if I were in that position, I'd be saying, Your Honor, I am that fool. Of course I would be saying that. I'd be screaming it into this microphone. Right, Lord? Seems like they're folding. Not really sure. Cut a 5, 6, 7. And we don't have to draw again? Okay, you're making our lives way easier. Across our single tile Yorking it for the everyone's single tile Yorking it right now. That's fine. I pay out 3,000 just to watch. Genuinely okay. At least we are still a safe distance away from the depths of HE double hockey sticks, right? Like we are still okay. This hand, really, really good. Maybe Tanyao, maybe Pinfu, maybe it's Maybelline. Like so many good things can happen. 4 of characters, we can accept 4 of characters as the Dora. Got the car wash. I was genuinely like, I did not know if the vacuum, if you were allowed to like use the vacuum to just try to suck up like giant tree branches, and I just kind of went for it. And in retrospect, like there was no employee to ask around, so I just kind of went for it. Could have broken an entire industrial vacuum or something. I don't know, but it felt great to do the car wash. And then I'm not gonna lie to you, some of you cynics out there would go through an entire car wash and feel nothing. Me, I still experienced some childhood wonder as like I went through the first. I mean, they definitely like yassified the car wash. You know what I mean? No, of course not. No one knows what I mean. But like they yassified the car wash in that they don't need to make it rainbow on the inside. Okay, they don't need to make it so that it's like they had like LEDs and stuff to make it kind of look rainbow as the soap was going on to your car, and the giant like noodles are whipping around in there or whatever. Oh my god, I'm gonna cut the freaking red 5. Please just draw me into a 6 of bamboo so I don't have to cut the red 5. Please give me a 6 of bamboo. I really don't want to cut this. But if we get to pawn or sea wind, of course I do it. 1,000% yes. 1,000 times yes. I get to stop Red Lord's dealer seat. I get to win, which I don't know if you've experienced this recently. It feels incredible to win. Winning feels absolutely great. So that was cool. That was definitely cool. All right. I mean, now we can keep the 5s in our hand. I think I got the 6 of circles followed by the 6 of circles. So one way that our hand could improve, I'm just going to start manifesting. I'm going to start containing multitudes for a second here. If we pawn into a Nolan Northwind, cut this, we're in Tenpai, obvi, but like, oh my god. I mean, this is greedy as well. This is so greedy. But now we can accept a 4 of characters and then cut this and then cut this or something. Oh, but now we're stuck. Now we're stuck with the 6 of characters. So this is kind of the downside of that play. All right. Dare I go for it? Well, we don't have to do it immediately, and we deny them Ipatsu, which feels, again, absolutely freaking incredible. How bad is the 6 of characters? They're not waiting with a 4-5. They would have to be waiting with a 7-8. They could be waiting with a 7-8. It's not impossible for them to do that. Do I just seriously fold here? Folding here is to avoid last place. I know it's not very like, whoa. You know, they're not going to show this at Cirque du Soleil. You know what I mean? Like, this is not, like, titillating in a sense, you know? I'm not breathing fire out of my mouth. I'm not jumping, doing flips on a tightrope. And yet, I think you want to know what's cool, kids, is not getting last place. Again, I've talked about this before. If you get last place, it's the equivalent of you need to earn that back via a first place and then a second place. It's so dang if this deals me in, I'm gonna scream. It's so dang impossible to, like, you need 2 really, really good games to cancel out a 4th. And so in a sense, a 4th place costs you 2 hours. I'm not about to cost myself 2 hours. A crosser with the Riichi. Okay, now the game is afoot. Here is something that I would love to have happen. I want Right Lord to deal into a Crosslord's Hanemon. You heard me right. I want Right Lord to deal into a Crosslord's Hanemon. It could actually happen. It did not happen. And now we have to make the ultimate. Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Oh my god. This is actually horrific. This is obscene that you would make me do this. This is genuinely obscene. This is genuinely obscene. And I know I'm probably missing something. 6 of characters. Oh my god, it's Inside Tsuji. He's a freaking monster with it. He's a freaking monster with it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, no one dealt into anyone. And I pay out another $1,500 just for watching. But there's always a silver lining. And sometimes there's not a silver lining, and this game exists to bring us pain. But like the silver lining here is that there's 3 Riichi sticks from the night before. We would love to be able to pick those Riichi sticks up. We would love to be able to pick those Riichi sticks up. So even if we win with a green dragon only hand, bazinga. That would also hit the spot. It's cool to go. It was cool to go through the car wash. I liked it. They didn't need to make it Instagram friendly, but they did, and I had a great time. Absolutely had a great time. Unfortunately, it was like 87 degrees outside afterwards, so like you're supposed to dry off your car after. I like a fool, with my pants on the ground. I was like, I didn't like, I kind of knew this. I've done a car wash like this style. You sound like an alien trying to blend in with Earth. I've done like a car wash in this style before, where it's like afterwards you dry your own car, and I realized like, oh frick, like I don't have a towel or anything, so like I bought like a dope. I bought a towel for $4, which is I think too much, but I bought a towel for $4 from the car wash place. It was like 87 degrees out. I'm telling you right now, I did not give him my best that day. I did not give my car my best that day. Hang on. I'm Ishan 10 posting right now. I'm one tile away from Tenpai posting. I'm either on a double-sided weight here or a double pair weight. Either way, I'm kind of happy, right? I mean, it's no Riichi Pinfu. It's no Riichi Pinfu, but like, aren't I just okay with this? Left Lord opened up their hand. Maybe they're going for a Tanya banger, and I'm fine with this. Like, getting to wait on a 1 or an 8 of characters, as far as tiles go, this is pretty good. 1 of characters might come out if Left Lord's getting a little frisky, which, by the way, this is capital F frisky. This is not a safe tile by any means. I don't even know if they heard me calling Riichi just now. Excuse me? Is this thing on? Riichi. Does anybody else effing fold anymore? Oh my god. Okay, 4 of characters is safe. 4 of characters is safe. That means I'm not waiting with a 2-3. 1 of characters feels like a very easy tile to discard in this situation. And then I get to pick up 4 Riichi sticks. Of course, 1 of these is mine, which makes it slightly less glamorous, but like 3 of these were not mine, which feels really, really good. So Left Lord, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that Left Lord has just cut risky tile after risky tile after risky tile, and they have not been punished at all. And it would be small of me to look at their match history. Okay, 3rd place Theodore. 3rd place Theodore through and through. It'd be small of me to look at their match history in a vindictive rage just to make myself feel better. A Crosslord, pee in a cup. On the cusp of peeing in a cup. Really good 1st place win percentage. I'm going to sumo. Quite frankly, I deserve this one. I genuinely deserve this one. I deserved for someone to have dealt in, quite, like, honestly. You know what I mean? 1 Orator, because I've been a good boy. And people understand that. So 86, even though my hand was only worth 4,000 points, 8,600 points right in the hopper. Right Lord gets to pay the dealer penalty as well. So we're not out of this game. It's going to be hard, don't get me wrong, but we're not, like, totally out of this game. And aren't you kind of glad that we folded in the previous round, so that we're not in dire straits doing desperate and horrendous things like Shudder's half outside hand in this situation? 9 of circles is not what we're looking for. But yeah, it was a big chores day for you, son. And the next time I already got my chore lined up. For the next time I gotta vacate the premises because of privacy reasons. I'm legitimately, I live like a rock star, baby. I'm legitimately going to go to the public library and get a library card. Because my significant other, she came home with stacks and stacks of anime, or stacks and stacks of manga. Not stacks and stacks. She came home with 2 volumes in free rent. And I was like, I want that. Even if I just go in there and I just borrow some copies of, like, I don't know, like Naruto, like I feel like my inner child would be very, very happy. There was also, like, as a child, I remember, like, people might not know this, but Mega Man, the robot, the series, also has like a manga that goes with it. And I remember that manga being very good. I never owned any, but my friend did. And when we would have sleepovers, I would read his copies of the Mega Man, like, franchise. And let me tell you something. Yusong has never experienced a greater bliss than that. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. No idea what this shape is. I know it's a 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7 shape, okay? That much is clear. Like, it's a pure double sequence, but, like, if I draw into a 1 or a 2 or a 4 of circles here, I have no idea what I get to wait on. I genuinely... Okay, Left Lord calls Riichi. Hilarious. Of course I chase. And I get to win off of the Dora? Of course I chase here. Of course I chase. 3 copies of the 3 of Bamboo are gone. If someone BMing me right now? Okay, no, it's a chi. Okay, they're breaking my Ipatsu. Okay, you're losing me my jury. Okay, they're breaking my Ipatsu. Please don't deal in. All right, I mean, we're chilling right now. 2 of Bamboo genuinely comes out, by the way. Like, 2 of Bamboo is not, like, the most ridiculous tile to hope and pray for right now. And I don't like the fact that Rightler is not laying down, like, but maybe they just genuinely had no safe tiles and just wanted to break Ipatsu anyway. This is so fricked up. I had a monster hand here. This was a monster hand. And I pay $1,000 just to watch. It's okay. At least we have one more dealer seat coming up in South 4. That's the silver lining of this situation. At least we have another dealer seat coming up. Dora, in this case, is a Southwind. Yikes. Someone could strike it rich right now with the Southwind. Southwind 3 Dora. Yay. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the public library. And then here's the fricked up thing. I think that the public library, they genuinely exist to make your life better. I'm not trying to be, oh no, Yusung's gone woke, he likes libraries. But like, I think that if there's a book that you want, if there's a manga that you want, right? And I'm not saying that manga aren't books. I'm just saying that, like, I really like manga is what I'm trying to say. like I think that if you go up to the librarian and you say, and I'm not talking about someone who documents Northern Lion live streams, okay? I'm talking if you go up to the librarian and you ask them, hey, can you get this manga for me? I think they do. I think they genuinely would want to help you out with that. And I think that's beautiful. Throat's feeling a little worse for wear right now. Guzzling on the morning tea as if it was as if I was dying of thirst. This hand is okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. Drawing into like a 6 of characters would really be better. Like a 4 or a 6 of characters around this tile would be way better than this 8-9 shape that we have. Of course, could always, yeah, this makes me look like a fool. But like, we could always draw into the 7. Perfectly fine. Perfectly cromulent Riichi Pinfu hand, okay? Riichi Pinfu, nay. Red 5 kind of a hand. Left Lord, I need you to start playing fast and loose again. Don't you wanna continue doing what you were doing before? It was working out so well for you. Just straight up not folding, not even thinking about defense whatsoever. Right Lord is a saint level player. All right. Kind of been winning lately. I'm gonna assume. I'm so sorry. I was eavesdropping. I'm so sorry. I was being a voy here. I was wiretapped into your phone, into your match history. Is this Ipatsu? No, this is not Ipatsu, but you know what? We don't care about Ipatsu. Just winning that hand. It's an honor just to be nominated. It's an honor just to get into Tenpai these days. So, it's all last, and I'm scared right now. Is anybody else effing scared right now? I'm scared right now because I have a chance to win this game, maybe. I have a chance to win this game. And that feels new and special, you know, in a way. That feels new and special. So, I pawn the red dragon, absolutely. It's gonna take a few hands to win this game. Like this hand, unless I get to call Riichi or something spectacular, like I don't think this hand can end the game. Even if I get a direct hit off of Right Lord, it's just what, a 1500 point hand? Like that's not enough to end things. The Dora is the 8 of bamboo. Maybe if I draw into like a 7 of bamboo, we can make some magic happen here. In the bamboo suit, right? Red dragon, yeah. But now I just have to play to my outs, right? Now I can pawn again, set a devious little Suji trap for the 2 of bamboo, and then the 2 of circles, and then Bob's your uncle. I feel like that's the best way to do it. She here and have absolutely no pair in our hand, but it's for a red 5. Okay, Maka might genuinely hate that. Maka might genuinely hate that, and I might genuinely hate that. Sound 4, she decision. I need to see what Maka thinks about that one. I will go for a single tile wait on the 3 of circles. Thank you very much. So it's not good, but we're hoping to draw into like a 1 or a 4 of bamboo. Just upgrade this to a double-sided wait. We are hoping to draw into something a little zuzzier as well. Sure, I'll take a 3 of bamboo wait. 3 of bamboo wait is good just because it's a Suji trap, right? The people know that I'm not waiting with a 4-5. Here it is, repeated once again. Look, I don't think that was right, but we did it. And Right Lord calls pawn. At least in this situation, no one can call Riichi, right? At least in this situation, no one can call Riichi. And if Right Lord wants to deal into somebody else, fine, be my guest. Right Lord could deal into somebody else, and I gave them like Avengers Infinity Doors. So like, oh, this is like so spicy for me. I feel like con decision. I feel like all of these decisions were wrong. I honestly feel like all of these decisions were wrong, but like we'll see if we get blasted in the VOD review. By the way, we're never supposed to keep the 5 of characters there. I just think that this tile like actually never comes out, whereas 3 of bamboo does come out. 3 of bamboo does come out. And the red 5 is already gone. We're not trying to accept the red 5 or anything. All the 5 of characters are gone. So if we can wait, I was gonna say if we can wait on like a 3 or a 4, that would be good, but we already see too many of the 3s and the 4s for that to actually be an attractive option, so don't really enjoy that. Crossword has to make some difficult decisions. They just cut the Dora. They cut the new Dora, but it's the Dora nonetheless. Is anybody else like effing terrified right now? At least all the 5s are gone so that no one's waiting with a 5-6. Someone could have a 2-3, but like we see a gazillion copies of all those tiles. I sincerely have no idea what's going on. I sincerely have no idea what a crossword. I don't know how to taste first place again. I genuinely don't know. I promise you, in my off time, I'm just going to the car wash. I just want to go to the library. I just get my passport photo taken. I'm not dumping oil into the ocean. I karmically, if I'm doing something, it must be something subtle. It must be something very, very subtle. I'll take a plus 71. I'll take a plus 71. I gotta see what happened in this last round though. It seemed like if a crosslord was going for something, or if they're willing to discard 2 copies of the Dora, then they definitely are going for something. Maka, analyze me, Zaddy. All right, and let me just see if someone's in Tenpai. Let me just see if the Spidey senses are correct. Holy moly, what happened here? So you're still gaming right now. This is a perfectly fine discard. Perfectly fine discard. How does this end with you? Oh, no. I cut all the 5s are gone. I cut 6 or I cut 8 here. I'm not waiting with a 6-7. Like I could have like a flush. Doesn't matter. You're in last and this is an amazing hand. You never cut the door here. You never ever cut the door here. This is White Dragon, Dora. This is a Hanemon, right? You're going to win with a triplet of either of these. Like this is a Hanemon. You just go for it. You genuinely just go for it. I guess you only need a 2-hon hand to get out of last, so you don't want to be too greedy, but I still think that, like, nah, I still think that these are fine. You're going to lose anyway. Like you're going to lose if someone else wins this hand anyway. You know what I mean? So, a weirdo situation, and then you've just been in Tenpai for literally forever. Do you end up winning? Yeah, from single tile Yorkin on the 7 of bamboo. Disgusting. Or 7 of characters, excuse me. Let me see what Maka thought about this one, because this was a tricky hand. This was a tricky hand. I got the 9. Do they love the pawn? They love the pawn. They absolutely love the pawn. They love the 6 of bamboo. And do they like the chi? They love the chi for the value. And then I cut the... Oh, they wanted me to cut the 5 to bait out 1s and 3s later. They wanted me to cut the 5 to bait out 1s and 3s later. I don't hate this, you know? I don't hate this, but I don't hate that either. Do they like the chi? They absolutely love the chi. I'm in Tenpai. I discard the 5, gaming. And then this is arguable. 47 to 50. I'll take either decision. And then, oh wait, let me see the con decision. They love the con. This is like, I know this is the forbidden phrase, but this is in for a penny, in for a pound territory, okay? And every time we say that, it goes wrong, and I think it's maybe quite literally a logical fallacy, but we'll see what happens. So this Riichi decision, I think that this is okay. We got into Tenpai pretty dang early. They really wanted me to get rid of this 1-2 shape, huh? So 1 of characters is fine. Southwind is fine. But then like this 1-2 shape, it doesn't even... They don't like the pure straight that much. And honestly, neither did I. But I'm like, I want to... I don't know. I want it to be like a cool Mahjong player. But in reality, we should not have done this. But yeah, we absolutely should not have been doing this. So I called Riichi on the 4 of bamboo. You wanted me to not Riichi at all. You wanted me to just discard the 1 of bamboo and wait for something better. It's fair. If we draw into like anything here, our hand gets better. Okay, they did not like that. They did not like the single tile Riichi. Maybe we could just wait like one more round even just to see. But the Riichi is not like loathsome. You know what I mean? Like this is a fine Riichi. Trying to get like a 3 of bamboo. It's a fine Riichi. It's close to the Dora. I don't think anyone's gonna be super excited to cut a 3, but I think it's okay. East 3, there was a chi decision here. Something happened. Something definitely happened. Let me just see if I'm even playing this right. So first discard. Fine, actually. It's tied at 35. Fine. I cut the 5 of bamboo. Wasn't sure about that one, but it seems okay. And then there was a chi. Yeah, this 7 of circles chi. I wonder if they liked it to get into Tenpai. They loved it to get into Tenpai. Because this puts me in a Tenpai for Green Dragon 3 Dora. As the dealer, what am I even talking about? I need the Green Dragon anyway. I think that if the Green Dragon wasn't the Dora, maybe ignoring this chi is a little bit better. I was maybe tunneling a little too hard on 7 pairs here as well, right? I think I was tunneling a little too hard here on 7 pairs. And then I did not Riichi, and I still was not that I was not punished at all. I ended up being able to win this hand, which was nothing short of a GD miracle. So very, very close. Very, very close. But turns out our wings were made of wax, and that's okay. That's the beauty of Riichi Mahjong, okay? Folks, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps me out and the channel out. Such a great deal. Of course, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VOD channel, in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, talk to you soon. Peace.